refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.
Razaban IFL TV proudly sponsored by Everlast. We're here at East Side Boxing Club in Birmingham with me. Birmingham's very own Shakan Peters. Shak, good to see you. How are we?
All good, man, all good. How about yourself? Looking well?
I'm good, not too bad. You've been under the radar, man. Where have you been?
I'm here, man. I'm out here, man. It's just, it is what it is. The way our boxing is right now is what it is, but I'm back again. I'm here.
Did you intentionally take a bit of time away after that, Dan Azeez, or is it just the way things have?
It's just how things have been. Obviously, Sky, to be fair, have been long, and I'll be real, that is it. Like, it was meant to have got me, obviously, they owed me a fight, and they took forever to sort it out. I believe probably they're just waiting to Birmingham, but I can't wait for a city to just be in to fight, but it is what it is. We're here now. Can't moan about it, but I'm here.
I know we live in this crazy world where all of a sudden a fighter takes a loss and it's like, oh, he should retire, he's not good enough. I know obviously that first one was Craig Richards, the second one obviously with Dan Azeez, but mentally, are you like, yeah, I took a loss, so what? You've learned from it and you just go again.
Yeah, for me, I box for me, myself and my family, so only their words really mean anything to me. I don't really give a shit about what everyone else thinks. Everyone's going to be full of opinions, so it is what it is. Where I do obviously have that frustration is shit which is out of my control, which is obviously me coming back in so later and things, but I'd like to be a busy fighter. I like to, do things, but it's what it is. I'm here, and yeah, man, Saturday.
I saw some images a little while ago of you in America training and doing splits there. Was that just going out there getting a bit more experience with that culture and that environment?
Yeah, definitely. I think this game's all about learning as well. You're never too old, too young, whatever shape you're in, to learn. And as far as I'm one of them guys, I'm just continually learning. And in order to be at different levels of my boxing game, then I need to go out to these countries and learn different styles and mix it up with world champions and different people and get valuable sparring. So yeah, I've been there and many other places obviously to gain more knowledge and use it in my time to learn. I could have easily went somewhere and just sat on the beach, but I used it in my time to learn. Wherever I go, I carry my running shoes and just make the most of the situation to learn where the next boxing gym is and which one's good where I could learn or challenge myself.
Joel McIntyre's the opponent on Saturday night. Been in the ring with Ricky Summers, Lyndon Arthur, both from I think their last two fights were those two fighters. So his game, he's going to bring it. He's not a walkover for you. I'm assuming, and I know you're not going to look past him as well, but I guess you've studied him and it's going to be a challenge for you on Saturday night.
Yeah, look, he's a hungry fighter, I'm sure. This is opportunity in it. Like, I'm sure he feels if he used to beat me, then, he'd be on the likes of these shows more often and, he gets his name right up in the rankings. So, of course, on Saturday, he's going to be looking to try and make that statement. But it's my job to not let him do that statement and move forward in my career. But, yeah, he's a good fighter, but I've trained hard, I've had a good camp, and as I say, I just believe things what I do, my best is going to beat his best.
Is 2023 a must active year for you? Do you have to be active this year? You're going out now at least another 2 fights this year?
I've got to be active, but at present obviously I'm not got a promoter, so it's kind of like we've been happy being how we are at the present, so we're negotiating our own things. So I've been happy that way, to be fair, not been rushing for anything. But if the right things come along, the right deals, or someone wants to sit down, of course, me and my team's open. But obviously Mick Hennessy's done an amazing job with my career, and there's no malice. It's just business, and I wish him the best with what he's doing. But for me, going forward now, I'm happy I am in a bit. But hopefully, going forward this year, I definitely want to be more busy. I'm a busy fighter. I like to be busy. See, look at my record. There's times I fought 5 times in the year, 4. You know what I mean? I'm more so like me to be fighting once in the year and twice and making my first one now coming close to summer is crazy. But it's what it is. What can I do?
I mean, is it too early for me to ask you about potential names? Like, I know you're not afraid of anybody. You've proven that. You went in the ring with Azeez, who's the European champion right now. Craig Richards, who had he had a great fight with Buatsi, had a great fight with Bivol as well. So you're not scared about any fighter. But are there any particular names that you'll say, look, I want to challenge X, Y, and Z by the end of the year?
Yeah, well, anyone, as I say, anyone above me, man, then anyone above me or could move me into better contention in the rankings, the world rankings, towards that belt, towards that bigger check, then I got smoked with them all, you know what I mean? But I definitely, as I say, I'd love to run it back with Dan. I'd love to run it back with Craig. They're good guys outside the ring, but it's business. I just would like to, it's in me in it. Like, I don't look at myself as a loser. I'd like to rewrite that. But if it's not that, I'm not chasing nothing. Anyone above me, man, I'm not, honestly, I'm not one of these. I don't shy away, you know what I mean? Like, I've never turned down no fight, never turned down nothing. As long as it makes sense to me, I'm getting my right check and it makes sense to me going forward, I'm good.
A man that's jumped on the Box and Sky stable, Joshua Buatsi, your division, headlines on Saturday night. He returns again, someone who hasn't been active for a while as well. He might be looking for an opponent at the end of the summer, potentially?
Potentially with anyone, as long as it makes sense and it's right for me. Again, I don't shy away from anyone in that division, you know what I mean? Again, I back myself all day, every day, and whenever it is, if I was to take an L, in my last 2 fights I went out on my shield, straight up, you know what I mean? So it is what it is, but yeah, Saturday is the main thing for myself and Josh, I'm sure, and everyone else on the bill, and that's what I got to focus on this Saturday. Make sure I get the win, make sure I do the job, make sure in myself I'm happy with my performance as well, and yeah, I'll go forward from there.
It's finally great to see yourself, Ben Whittaker, Casey Benjamin, Tyler Denny, I spoke to a couple of hours ago. Kind of the Birmingham boys kind of got your own show. I know headlined by someone from London, but it's a stack car full of the Birmingham's finest.
Yeah, man, it's a Birmingham reunion. You know, you can say that. A lot of people in it. You know, with Ben, West Midlands, whatever. But yeah, we're all, you know, deep down you want everyone to do well for the city because it brings more, you know, bigger shows here for our city. And of course, like, all of us boxers in there from the Midlands, we've got so many different amateur gyms watching us in Birmingham, and other people aspire to, you see the amateurs in there, like, they aspire to fight on these levels of TV. So, you know, we've got I believe it's our responsibility and our job to, you know, go there and show them, you know, that good way, that good path for them to keep that fire and that belief in them, because they're here to train in and literally grafting in the gym to want to get to that setup. So yeah, man, it's all about inspiring the, you know, the youth and the young ones coming through, and as well as doing my job, doing it well.
Shaq, wish you all the best Saturday night. We're still 72 hours away from fight night, so I'm sure we'll catch up again tomorrow, or probably after your weigh-in, after you've eaten and you're happy, even more happy. You're happy now, but you'll be more happy when you get some good chicken down you.
That's it, man. So how you know it's chicken? How do you know I'm not a pescatarian?
Oh yeah, because I've seen you eat chicken.
Yeah, okay, cool. Is that a stereotype?
No, I've seen you, bro. Because I love my chicken too.
Yeah, I love my chicken, man.
And you recommended a jerk place to me in Birmingham.
I did,
Don't forget that.
Come on, the jet place, yeah. Now, therefore, bad boy spots in Brom. So you're down there now, man. My weight's fine. We could go for a jet spot.
I'm down. Shakan Peters, Hi for TV. Thank you very much.
I refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day,